Today we're going to be installing a new rail. So you got your standard rail over here that we just took off. We go like that. This one had 6 screws. We just popped them out and we're measuring up for the new one. This is the same width, so we just got to make sure we get it, cut this strip out wide enough that this will slide in. And we're gonna have to fill these holes with some silicone. And as soon as we do that, we'll be right back and we'll show you what we did there. Standard rail that comes with the camper. It comes closer to the ground where you would actually enter the steps instead of the traditional ones where it's basically you're halfway up the steps and then the rail's there. So follow along with us today. We're gonna go through pretty much all the steps and hopefully this helps. Okay, so the things you're gonna need for today's installation is some type of sealant so you can seal the holes. I'm using Lexel sealant. This stuff sticks to pretty much everything and is very durable. Next thing is if you have a protective rail here, behind it, it's gonna be aluminum that you're gonna need to cut. So you're gonna need a pair of snips so you can cut that out, as well as a utility knife so you can cut the rubber here and score the gasket material, and a drill. Those are pretty much everything you're going to need for today. After you get that, you're good to go and we can go ahead and get this thing installed. All right, now that we got the surface cleaned up, we're going to go ahead and add our sealant to seal these holes. All right, everything's sealed up and we're gonna go ahead and apply our railing, our Safe T Rail. And we gotta drill some pilot holes here after we get everything lined up, and then we can go ahead and put our screws in. I forgot to mention that you will need a 1/8 drill bit to go ahead and put these pilot holes in. I already put the bracket up there and just penciled in where the holes will go. So this is going to be the main bracket, and then there's going to be another little bracket after we get this one secured that we're going to go ahead and put on and drill as well. So we're going to go ahead and drill our holes. One more down there that I'll put on after I get the bracket mounted. We're gonna go ahead and just fill in some silicone around our holes that we have. You don't have to put them in too much. You don't want to crack anything behind it. And we're gonna go ahead and drill our last hole and put our last screw into this main bracket. And for the last one, we're just gonna silicone our actual screw because we already have the bracket on. All right, and for the next step, we're gonna put the other bracket on, which this here fixes to, which will give you your brace. Now they do give you two different attachments depending on how high your original rail goes. As you can see right now, ours is already covered, so we're gonna use this small one. If you had bigger ones where the holes went all the way up here, you could use this bigger attachment here. Actually, it would go this way. But luckily, we don't need this super long extension. We can get away with just using the small one here. Again, you're gonna need your 1/8 drill bit. This one has 2 pilot holes that need to be drilled. And we'll go ahead and do those now. Put our silicone in there. This installation's not bad so far. I think we're at about maybe 10 to 15 minutes so far. All right, now we're just gonna loosen up these screws on this and we're gonna attach it, fix it together, and we'll catch you back in a couple minutes. All right, we got the bolt taken off the main rail. We're gonna go ahead and attach it. We're gonna go our main bolt, this rubber or plastic washer, and we're gonna need one on this side. Man. All right, we got that in there. And we're gonna put this nut on last. We're gonna come back and snug that down. Right now you can see exactly how it works. There you go. All right, thanks for watching and we'll see you soon.